Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another stream. So for the past couple of days, I've been working on optimizing the map. So let me jump back over to here. Okay, so as you can see, let me sort of scroll up here. As you can see, everything's now unloading and loading. So if you haven't seen the video that I posted, what I've done is I've actually converted each room into a packed level actor. So this is all the meshes, and I've sort of separated all. So if I go like this, you'll see I've sort of separated all the blueprints into their own little folders. So all the blueprints are separated from the actual level instances, but the level instances, the pack level actors, are the reason why the engine's now unloading and loading things appropriately. I've also added a draw distance to the lighting, so I'll show you that. You can jump over. Oh, what have I done here? No, I need to bring all this back. I was getting a screenshot before. All right. I need to go this way actually as well. Whoop. All right, there. So with the lighting, there's draw distance logic, thankfully. So it's right here. All you need to do is add some draw distance. 5,000 units is about 5,000 units is about from that wall this way to about here. This is 6,500 units about here. So 5,000 units is about there. So all the lights that are only within the player, I could probably decrease that a bit. I actually decreased it before. It'd probably make sense to decrease it a little bit more actually. But the only reason why I increased it more, I put it down to 3,000, and you could actually see, like when you're walking, you could actually see like the lights turning on and off down the hall. It sort of looked pretty cool, but I'd rather them just on the entire time. So that's the optimization I've done. What I'll do is I'll jump in game and I'll show you the actual difference in optimization. If you remember, actually, this is something I'm going to have to like work out because of the so what I'll do is I'll jump in game, but it's going to load on my other screen, but I need to potentially hide this and put the game so you can see the game. Let me see if I can maybe any screen choose a specific window. Let's go with we'll wait for it to load actually. So actually wait alright, so I'm loading up the level now. So what I'll do is I'll jump in, I'll show you the actual difference in frames. If you remember, even just walking into this area here, the frames will drop down to like 20, 30 frames a second. But now it's pretty much 60 frames consistently. Like because there's heaps of stuff happening in this room, big rooms like this, it will sort of drop down, 15, 20 frames maximum. So it's dropping down to like 45 at the lowest, type of thing, instead of dropping right down to 20 and becoming heaps laggy. So there's no more lag and stuff like that. But hopefully, I can get rid of that. Let me, hopefully, yeah, you can still see what's going on. So there's the problem. Okay. So I might have to, it'll be this one, I believe. No, it's not. Okay, I need to work this out. Okay. Now it's a full screen. Now I should be able to. No, it's not. It's not working. Okay, so what I need to do then is potentially just go into the viewport here. Hopefully this, because it was causing errors before. So we're in the viewport. We're just going to have to do things in the viewport from now on. So I can go stat, FPS. As you can see, 50, 60 frames a second, very consistent as well. Pretty much like this is probably the lower end on the performance, but like of loading things, because obviously more things need to be more loading. But as you can see, when we run into here, no more 20, 30 frames a second. We're barely like reaching 45 frames a second at the lowest. So as you can see, major optimization difference. But that's pretty much the optimization that we've done. What I'll do is I'll run over to the kitchen. So here's the laundry. If you haven't seen the last couple of streams, we mapped this warehouse. I've also got a bunch of animations I need to show you, and we need to brainstorm things. Potentially even rearrange the rec room as well to put a gym in there, because I've got gym animations. So I'll show you all those animations, but what I'll do is I'll run quickly to the kitchen, or the cafeteria mainly. And the kitchen's at the back, I'll show you that. But and as you can see, I've actually moved the rec room down a bit, and also want to move this back and potentially make a whole gym area here, because I've got gym animations where you can, bench press, arm curls, pull-ups and stuff like that. So I want to make a sort of gym logic where you can just do animations, so you can role play, because that's an actual thing in GTA roleplay prison servers. So we need to have that at the bare minimum. Bare minimum as in role playing, without necessarily being a feature of some sort. But here's the cafeteria. As you can see, we've got a little serving area here. We've got a couple. We've got some nice seats. And what is wrong with that texture? Okay, it's not that bad. But anyway, here's the kitchen. So man, that the reflection capture actually makes the flooring look heaps better. You can actually see the reflections of it now. So oh, we got some issues here. Okay. So is it just that one, or is it this one as well? Okay, so there's something wrong with this mesh. So because this is an actual mesh, that is a container with the mesh, with the same mesh, which is like a public stash where you can stash stuff. So there's an issue with that. There's also this is the UVs. Pretty much the light map index and stuff like that. So that's what it's meant to look like. But there's an issue there. So there's some things we need to at least look into that. So what's happening here? Oh, okay. Maybe because it's in there. I actually made this mesh because they're in pieces, or they were in pieces. So light map. Yeah. It's all working. Maybe I have to increase it even more. This one, it's the same thing. Okay, this is how I'm going to fix it. Who cares about the dishwasher? And let's replace that with a container. Oh shit. Put a container in here. Okay, that would fix those issues. Alright, so now let's start potentially looking at some of these animations. Oh man, what were those errors? Wait, let me quickly just check what these errors are. Okay. Where was it? What? Okay. Let's leave that there. Alright. So let's start looking at some of these animations I got. So, new animations here. How you doing, Tombstone, mate? Early stream today, yes. Can't wait to see the animations. Well, you just literally came at just the right time. Look at this. 400 animations. Alright, so let's get this up here so we can look. Alright, so we've got okay. Anim underscore. So here is the gym animations. So what we got planking. The only thing is that they're fairly slow. We're gonna have to speed them up. So there's planking. There's as you can see, very slow, but these are from an animation pack. We can actually speed that up to 2-3 times as fast. But you know what I mean? They can do bench pressing like that. There's just arm curls, a bar curl. What do we got? Landmine. Oh yeah, so you can lift something heavy up and like that. Why is it so slow, man? Another addition like that. What do we got? We got staircase. What's he holding on to? His arm should be much further back. A sumo deadlift. But anyway, so here's the animations for the gym. So let's start looking at some more animations. What's this? Oh, okay, so this is like vendors and customers. So alright, so what do we got? We got leaning, there's some really good animations in this whole thing. Oh look, we've even got like robbery animations. So they're scared, but there's really only some specific ones I want to use potentially from here. Not all of them are going to be used, obviously. Potentially not all these packs. These are the ones specifically that would want. So there's stir fry workstation. So these are like kitchen animations. So we've got washing dishes animations. Washing dishes loop. Let's see how they would look. I mean, it's gonna work. So this is the specific ones I wanted from this pack. Potentially we can use others. There's like one washing dishes loop. There's another washing dishes loop. He's getting tired. Looks like he's getting a bit tired. Another variation. We've even got start and ends. So this is washing dishes end. Hopefully these animations are going to blend well with our animations. What's this? Okay. Oh, look at this. Sitting in a chair eating sushi. So we can potentially have like an NPC sitting on the cafeteria seats. Like this. I'd have to like lower this because I scaled it up a bit actually. Yeah. So that type of stuff, you know what I mean? What else we got? We got tipsy, holding a pint, and you're a bit tipsy. Drunk, loose, holding pint. Alright, so the only ones we're gonna get from that are the washing animations. So there's some of the, and also there's like, wait, stir fry. Stir fry. There's stirring. He's adding some stuff. So definitely these are all the kitchen animations pretty much. Different types of adding stuff. Cook. Cook stove idle. So these are going to work for the kitchen. Let's start looking at some other stuff because there's literally 400 here. This is like operating generators and stuff like that. Or pouring gas into a generator. Blacksmith. What's his? Blacksmithing animations. Won't be using them. Maybe we could use something. Because what we need to do now, because we can't get custom animations made, we need to do the coding around the animations rather than building the animations around the code type of thing. So we need to do a back to front type of thing. What's these collagen add ingredients? There's some more, you know, adding ingredients, cooking, all that type of stuff. So there's going to be a bunch of that stuff. We've got smoking, different types of smoking. That's a feminine smoking. You know, just so you can smoke cigarettes and even smoke weed and stuff like that. Wait, smoke idle 3. It's in coffin sort of thing. What's this? I don't know what that is. Actually, let me try and see something actually. Yep, I don't have it. This is one of the definitely ones we're going to use. It's like an incline, but I think decline. So if there's incline equipment, see, I need to get, see, I've got some gym equipment, but it's very low quality. I'll show you. It's like blocky, if that makes sense. Where is it? Here. Oh, but look how blocky this is. See this? Very low quality stuff. And it's very blocky, so all the other equipment looks real bad. This stuff looks half decent. Like, look at these circles. Like GTA 3 style circles with the, it's like lines type of thing. But what I want to do is I want to move this back, potentially right up to about here, so you can just walk around it type of thing. And this whole area here is going to have all gym equipment. So we're going to have like bench presses. We're going to have like bench presses. When you interact with the bench press, you'll lay down on the bench press and start doing, start doing weights, and then you can do it for as long as you want until you press the button again, and then you'll come up type of thing. So you'll be able to interact with the machinery type of thing. Let me make sure this is, yeah. So you can interact with the machinery type of thing. So that's going to be literally the only other thing we're going to do for the map for the inmate side. I thought that this is pretty decent amount of stuff. We've got plenty of different stuff. We've got plenty of places to work. We've got cell blocks, special housing units. We've got showers. We've got medical. We've got investigation rooms. You've got, rec room, cafeteria, pretty much all the default stuff you'll need in a prison. And the only other type of mapping potentially is maybe I'm thinking about making it so you can walk upstairs here and come up to a second level, and this second level is going to be a courtroom where you can role play courtroom. Someone can pretend to be a judge, and you can bring the inmate up there and stuff like that. So that will probably be the only other addition I add on this side. Maybe something else here, but it's going to be pretty limited over here. You're not going to really need much unless you can think of something. Let me know in the comments. But that's the idea with that. So we're about 90% done with the the frames are dropping in here like this. Unless I go to here, it's not. It's alright. But yeah. So that's pretty much that. I feel like I can't look at all these properly because I don't know which category they are. So animation sequence. There's really good animations in here. I just can't seem to find them. Unless this is just a bunch of different stuff. Aha, here's some of the it's like opening a cabinet. That could be useful for the NPCs. What's this? QuickTime shoulder. It's barging something. That's right. Where is it? Oh, here's a broom sweeping animation. There's one where he's sort of crawling through. Is it a gap or? It's a really good animation. What would it be? It'd be like wall. I should have put these into categories, man. Okay, so that's like dumping, maybe. He's like crush ingredients. He's like some kitchen stuff. Add ingredients. It's his mining idle. Potion. Potion, add ingredients. Fry pan idle. So there's the one I wanted. All I got to do is attach a fry pan to his hand and it will look sick. So this is definitely one of the kitchen ones we're going to use. That's a normal smoking animation. So we can definitely use a bunch of these animations. Where's the one? Well, it's one where you can like you're sort of crawling through like a short space type of thing, or walking through a short space sideways, and we could potentially use that in a sewer. So maybe you have to like crawl through a certain section to get to a part of the sewer or something. We can extend the sewer maybe. So here's a pull up. So the floor would be about where he goes to the lowest. That would be the just, or maybe a bit higher. But that would be going at least two times faster. But there you go, we got that. So I can't really find any like any of that unless I didn't add them all for some reason. What we could do actually, let me do this. At least we can actually see. Oh, okay, I've got it. We'll be able to see everything better now, at least organized. So instead of looking at it in here, let me get rid of this. So yeah, save it. Let me go like that. Let me. Oh, okay. I thought I closed the wrong thing. All right. There's no. I fucking did. I did the exact same thing. So wrong one. Let me open up another one. Uh, shit. Where is it? Extract to desktop. Oh wait, no. Shit. All right. Couple seconds, guys. Hopefully he's. Yeah, you can still see the screen. All right, now 1 second. I'll open this up. Oh shit. Okay, which one was it? Shit. Shit. Sorry guys, I have to like reorganize this so I can copy that and go bang. And go like this. And go bang. Now I should open that 5.3. Okay, now we should be good. At least we're going to be able to see all the animations. Oh, yes. Okay. Alright, you can see this now. Alright. It's smoking. Here's the smoking animations, obviously. Let's forget about that. Vendors. Wait. It's actually not. Well, let's just look at some of these. So, I'm missing a bunch of animations, man. Chef. So these are the ones we want, is chef. Big pot stir. Flat top flip patty. Frying pan big flip. Frying pan idle. Okay. Workstation inspect. Probably won't find a use for that, but let me try and fucking add this. So, where is it? Shit. Oh no, why it's not working? One second. I'm just adding all this stuff over, guys. 1 second. So then adding it properly this time, type of thing. Interaction animations. Alright. Alright, now we should be good. Should be able to see them now. Alright, so we've got casual animation pack. We've got wheelbarrow. Like, oh, this could be like if we had an outdoor, we could have like a lawn maintenance and stuff like that. Pour buckets. Okay. Hammering. Grabbing a bucket. 2 buckets. Cutting wood. Alright, we're not going to be using any of that stuff. Cleaning animations. Those are the only ones that are broken. What have we got? Crafting animations. That's right, we could use one of these to, when you actually craft something. Is some of the cooking command, what's his cauldron? Cauldron, idle. It's like a stir in a pot, I think. Gym animations, obviously. There's heaps of them. Interaction animations. Cabinet, door, generator, lever, valve. Okay. I thought the ones, how do these look? Yeah, I thought the only ones we could use would be maybe these. Opening a cabinet door or something. So this is the main one. Chef. These are the main ones we want. So we'll have cooking animations and also cleaning animations. Oh, I don't have any there. What's wash? Okay, we've got the wash dishes. With loops, with 4 different types of loops, so it can be variations. So we can have wash dishes, we can have fry pan. Fry pan idle. Ingredients. Fry pan add ingredients. You know what I mean? So that we've pretty much got all the kitchen commands. I mean, all the kitchen animations pretty much here, and the gym animations. So let's just say we've got the kitchen animations and the gym animations. Now, let me go to here. Let's go back into our build. And potentially, what I was thinking, that if at the worst case scenario, we would have to like try and make the animations we got work, or like for the job the job stuff, like we could potentially use the exact same box animation from the warehouse for at least the workshop. So instead of taking license plates off the conveyor belt, maybe you can take crates of license plates off the conveyor belt. So you're essentially grabbing the box off the conveyor belt and then putting it on like a dispatch pallet or something. That can be done. So then it's like you're doing almost, we can use the same animation. So worst case scenario, we'll have to do that just to get the job sort of working and out of the way. And we could potentially use the exact same animation for the laundry as well. Like you'll grab a basket of clothing and then you'll put it in a washing machine, it would disappear, and then maybe when you get it back, or maybe it just appears in your hand and it's empty and then you'll get it back, type of thing. So we could potentially do that, but the way we'd have to do it is like this. We'd have to see how it would go. First, let me see what this is called. Let's try this on. Stack box. So we can go to, as you can see, this stream's mainly brainstorming. because I really wanted to look at the animations properly to see how we can use them and stuff like that before we even do anything with them. So let's go to here. That is pretty much stack. Oh, maybe if I pause it, the fucking wouldn't be as bad. Alright. It's pretty much gonna work. You know what I mean? So if worst case scenario, you'll have to pick up baskets like this. For now anyway, type of thing. Until we get some, you know, pretty cool animation. So maybe you can pick up. So that's what we can do at least for the workshop, if worst case scenario, you know what I mean? Because that's just going to work. Basket. Now that would have to be rescaled. Yeah, that's not going to work anyway for that. Okay, at least that one works. All right. So there's that. We can probably actually start working on this kitchen stuff straight away. What I want to do is maybe start planning this stuff out so we can go. Hopefully the animation will play when we run in game, so then we can just see it all playing. So there's stir fry. Workstation. Oh, heaps of stuff. Big pot. Big pot, stir and taste. Yeah, it's like picking up a spoon, a big spoon, and tasting it. That's pretty cool. It's his flat top idle. Okay, whatever that is. Let's just get a bunch of workstation fry pan. I've already got one of those. Fry pan. Workstation inspect. Workstation inspect. Knife chop. Oh, that's gonna be sick. Knife chop idle. So these are going to be like different types of tasks that you're going to be able to do in the kitchen. Just a bunch of different tasks. So there's that knife chop. Wash dishes, beautiful. Wash dishes and the wash dishes loop one. Maybe I can make this lower just so it suits the animation a bit better. But I feel if he leans over like that, that's what he's mainly doing, I think. So there's that. Alright, so that's pretty much what we would want. What else we got? More wash dishes. And these like adding sauces, adding in ingredients. So there's all variations of each one. So you got like big pot stir, big pot taste, and starts and loops and all that type of stuff. So we can combine them into montages actually. So let's jump in game. Hopefully we can go. We're gonna go viewport. Yep. Why does it feel laggy? It's pretty fine. It's pretty low. Then I don't know. Maybe because it's in the viewport. Oh, that's the okay. So these, okay. So that's just the idle positions for these. We can position that so his hand's on the fridge, maybe. It's like he's inspecting the fridge. But the really ones that we want to do is like you'll come here. If you want to do these tasks, you'll start washing dishes like that. But I think the washing dishes one's fine. Doesn't matter if your hand goes through there a little bit like that. It's a fucking video game, you know what I mean? There's not, and we're a small team. There's not much we can do about it. But I think the view count's incorrect. So what I want to do now is actually find what's this? Okay, vitals is not copying it for some reason. All right. We want to redo this, but the actual was this guy moving? I don't think he was. Workstation. All right, so big stir loop. Okay, so we've got a big stir, so you can stir shit here. Let's go, let's put him here. So one task is stirring shit. Stirring actual shit as well. Flat top flip patty, interesting. Okay. Okay. Flat top idle, that's not. Fry pan big flip. Okay. Fry pan stir. So we've got heaps of different variations we can do. Inspects over there. Inspect it at a low height. Alright. So maybe these inspects can be like grabbing stuff, like grabbing ingredients from a cabinet over here maybe. Maybe you have to grab ingredients from here as well. Knife chop loop. Wash dishes, alright. Oh wait, I've already got that one. Wok stir fry. Stir fry loop. So we're gonna have actions, cooking actions. We're gonna have adding ingredients and stuff like that. We'd have to really think through the logic too, how it's gonna work. So we're gonna have different types of cooking on the stoves. We're gonna have this guy's inspecting, I think. We're gonna have a washing dishes task. Potentially even a cleaning. Yeah, the cleaning animations didn't come through properly. But let's jump in and try this. Okay, very active, I like it. Okay, let's stir in a big pot. What we can do to have a big pot there with an actual like utensil in his hand, like a big, I don't know, what would you call it, big spatula or something. This guy here is like the wok. There's an actual wok thing that I need to bring the mesh in now, because now we're going to have a wok mesh. So he'll be holding the wok like that. This guy here, what's he doing? He's doing like a I don't know. But there's very different variations we can do. And like this guy here, so maybe you'll do this animation when you're grabbing ingredients. So say, how's it going to work? It's going to be like, all right, grab ingredients from the fridge, and then you'll come to the fridge, you'll do this animation, you'll have grabbed your ingredients, you'll come, and then it will say go to maybe oven bay 1 or oven bay 2, oven bay 3, and then cook, and then you'll start cooking it, and then during your cooking process you'll flip up and down, you'll put ingredients in, so then you're putting your ingredients all together, and then once you cook, maybe you can grab your ingredients, come over here, prepare it, and then once you've prepared it, you take the ingredients over here and cook it, and then that's the process. And the other job you can do is either is either washing dishes and like cleaning. I was just thinking like what type of other animations we got. So we can have cleaning. I feel like clean. Yeah, there is some animations. I might have to get him to resend those ones because those ones didn't come through. But yeah, so that's going to be the idea for the kitchen. So we could potentially start working on this as soon as possible. So maybe in tomorrow's stream we can start focusing on this and start brainstorming, start working out how the code's going to work. So I think that's probably the best process. I'm not sure how you're going to initiate a task, but the idea will be getting what's this inspect. So we've got that one, we got alright, so we've got a high and low. We've got this guy here, and then we've got like we'll have a low one here. Like you're not really grabbing stuff, but it's gonna sort of make sense. So maybe you have to grab some stuff from here and some stuff from here. Yep. So that's what I'm thinking, guys. Let's have one last look at this, because I want to check these out. Alright, we've got our preparation animations, we've got our cooking animations, we've got our grabbing ingredients animations. I mean, that's the best ones we can use for that. That's grabbing something from a low area. What do you reckon, guys? I think they're pretty decent animations. Like, like if we had an animator still, he probably wouldn't make any different than these. I'm just hoping that the transitions from this idle go into that, blend in well into them. Like going from that idle into something like that. I don't think it's really going to matter. You're really going to notice. Because the only thing we need to worry about is just having getting enough animations to finish off these jobs. But I think these are good. So we've got 3 or 4 different types of cooking. We've got all variations of adding ingredients, shaking fry pans, this and that, stirring pots, maybe pouring stuff into the pots. I think there's a couple of variations of this. So this can be preparation animations, grabbing ingredients, cooking the ingredients, washing dishes, and also I'm going to get some other cleaning animations. I'll get him to send me those again. Because some of them's like cleaning, you know, cleaning the countertop here and stuff like that. There's all different types of cleaning. So for the cleaning tasks, we can have variations of washing dishes and washing this. We can possibly even have it so. Oh, that's right. I made it as a janitor. The janitor has to come here and clean this area as well. So mop and sweep. So the janitor covers that, but we've got to worry about washing dishes and stuff like that, which will be an actual task for the kitchen. But that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it. It looks pretty cool, these animations, I think. What do you reckon, guys? Jump in the comments, let me know. But that's pretty much what I wanted to mainly do today. Was pretty much just jump in, you know, look, brainstorm these animations, how we're going to do it. So we potentially got all the animations. Well, we do have all the animations for the kitchen job. We can probably get away with using the animations from this job over here to grab, you know, what are they called? Cartons of, cartons of. Is that even going to fit on there? I think it would because it's made for it. So instead of just individual plates going around the conveyor belt, I'm thinking about making it so these boxes filled with number plates go around the conveyor belt, and you've just got to go up to the conveyor belt and grab them off the conveyor belt and potentially put them on a big pallet system like this, which I don't think would look that bad. You know, at least then we can get this out of the way. So then that's done for now anyway. And the only one that we'll probably have to worry about is this stuff. But I think I know a free animation pack that might have an animation for this where you're holding like something on your shoulder, where potentially we could have you holding this, or maybe even just a roll of towels or something, so you can hold it on your shoulder, and then, you know, throw them in here, and then take them back out, put them on your shoulder, and then maybe bring them back over to the basket or something. So that's what those are the plans that I've got for these, because we need to finish off these jobs. So this is only mapped right now. So we need to finish off this job, and then this job over here, and those are all the jobs done, and then we can start focusing on other stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start brainstorming for the rest of the day how this logic is going to work, so then we can start working on it tomorrow in tomorrow's stream. But that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream. A bit of a short stream today. We've only been going for an hour. But yeah, I just wanted to jump in, brainstorm some stuff, show you what I've been working on, where I've been for the last couple of days, which has pretty much just been optimizing this map. But that's pretty much where we are, guys. So what I'll do is, just so I don't forget this, I'll quickly get rid of these guys so we can just get rid of that stuff like that. Alright. So there we go. That's probably where we're going to leave it. Actually, I should, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump out and start doing a backup straight away, just so I don't forget. Let's do this. After stream. You can't really see what's going on there, but yeah, that's probably where I'm going to leave your stream. Let me jump back over to here. Alright, so we're good over here. Yeah, alright, so guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this stream. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for being away for the last 4 days, but I've mainly been just messing around trying to get it, trying to get the map right, because I had some issues with metal material coming out black, and it took me a long time to work out that I needed to add a reflection capture into the world, so then the metal can then the engine can properly render the reflections of the metal. So that took maybe 2-3 days for me to work out, and then you know, a day or so to actually, you know, do the optimization. But yeah, I've also started doing tutorials. So if you want to go check out, jump on my YouTube channel and go check out the tutorials. I've released 2 so far. So one tutorial was I'll show you how I optimize the level in this game, and also I made one on how I use active components to organize your code and stuff like that, and my process of using it. But that's pretty much where we're going to leave it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And the streams are, if you're new to the streams are usually from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sydney time, Australia, daily. If I do take days off, it's either to take a rest or to work on something, but I try and do a stream every day. We'll be definitely doing a stream tomorrow, and potentially for the next 3 to 4 days straight, we're going to be doing some streams. So we're going to be jumping back right into it, guys. But I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you tomorrow in the next stream. Peace.